Chantal said. On the side of Onic, I'm looking for like, how will the damage pull off early game? It's a Claude. You need time. You need space. On their end, they could rely on the Valentino or even the Paquito, depending on how they rotate. But on the side of Bren Esports, it's a much more, well, a Bren thing on how they approach this game. So let's see how they do this for this game. This is the first series or the last series of the night. Let's see how it goes.
Actually, we saw the delay in terms of the minion that Riot
Always love it.
Yes, and it is actually nice because it's as if he's forcing the players of Bren to clear the minion wave a bit deeper as compared to those on the middle lane. So we can see the pressure right now for Onic Philippines given to the gold laner of Bren Esports. This is what we've been talking about. They have to place in continuous pressure to Super Marco to win that laning.
Yeah, speaking of lane, it's Few and Super Friends onto the mid lane. Probably now he decided to go for the magic power, and probably the focus here is push down and remain or be an anchor on the middle so that nobody can cross the parts where karltzy can really focus on.
You know, those two kind of glimpses we got there with the statistics there really paint the picture of these two teams' play styles, right? Onic Philippines being the top team that likes that team participation because they're always, you know, fighting, responding to each other. And even as they set up here on the top side, looking for Super Marco, Bren already on the response. Multiple members here, both sides, teams, Sensui just about to get that level 4. So, and again, on the other side, the other achievement there was Bren, right? Being top in KDA. And again, that just shows how dominant of their playstyle it has been throughout the season.
And look at that for Bren Esports. The movement is as if they are a liquid. When one moves, automatically everyone moves and flows with them. So for Bren Esports, I really like what they're doing, just giving vision and information to the rest of the players, just for them to be prepared whenever there is a danger from Onic Philippines on this game. Now for Onic, since they have the Grok, they might want to capitalize on that, on this turtle objective, and take note that the majority of the players of Bren Esports has already been positioned on this game. We have a level 4 Forza and same with this Valentina.
All right, there's the final slash. Already going to go through. First blood, though, as Sensui falls. Nice setup there. Super Prince grabbing himself a kill. It's a bloodbath here. Turtle not even going to be claimed just yet. But kills across the board. 2 going in the hands of Bren here and straight to karltzy.
No turtle, or he said was imminent for Bren Esports. So probably now, as Chantal put it, Bren Esports is moving like liquid in terms of how they are reacting, how Onic moves. Because again, they're really, again, dependent on how they will go with their laning stage. This is how their damage really can go through, because that 2 kills always give Bren Esports away.
Yep, Kakadu going to charge in once again. They do find open. They get the flicker route. Sensui, though, able to secure the turtle. Ryota goes in with a wild charge. The backup is there. Oakland will miss the noon on blast. Gets away with a little bit of health now on the chase for Ryota. Can't get away, though, as Few grabs the killing blow.
Took them a while to actually kill Ryota at the time. And for Onic Philippines, it was a nice call for them, but still the lead is on the hands of Bren Esports. Again, when we go back to the team fight before the turtle objective was secured by Onic Philippines, Bren Esports, they were able to secure a kill against Sensui, and at the time, it was 0-1 for Few. So it was a better trade for the side.
Wow! Kakadu with a big setup there. Finding 2 members, it's only Few that goes down there. So nice pickoff here coming out from Onic Philippines.
Yeah, definitely.
Out of position, Few.
Yep, and for Bren Esports, since it is the second time that Few is to be targeted, we might as well see a slow rotation from Bren.
Oh my goodness!
Sensui.
The big damn. That's what that is right there, Sensui. The 1-2 punch.
I just got to say, Sensui right now really had a good start of his day, and since he was one of the players who was really constant in the retribution battles on who is up against, now he's just purely showing complete power with this Paquito, and even on a Demon Slayer, I don't see any damage being compromised here.
Yeah, actually for Onic, I mean for Sensui per se, I was about to ask myself where did damage come from. Again, it's just he's just aware that it's a viable target, squishy hero, Super Marco for Bren Esports, and it's actually nice because they're forcing actually Bren Esports to go and rotate on a different lane as we see, but for Ogwen, instead of him rotating on the top lane and even out the bottom lane to get vision on this third objective. He's forced to give back up and support Super Marco in the goal lane.
Okay, speaking of support in the goal lane now, the contention is on the turtle.
Yeah, they're already going to fight for this. Super Prince holding on to the Newman on blast that he stole up top side. There's a setup again! An amazing one layered with a Newman on blast! Stolen from Super Prince! Still looking to get a kill. They don't get it just yet. But they did manage to get the turtle. All the CC was there, but they didn't have the damage just yet. But they're happy with the objective.
Man, did you see the layer of that setup? 1, 2, and 3 in perfect switches. How did Onic manage to pull that off, Chantel?
If we see it as a cake, it's a 3-layered cake actually for Onic Philippines at that time. It was because of, again, there is a flicker, by the way, for Kekidut at that time. Ryota went in for the wild charge, flicker Tidus Rage for Kekidut, and we have Super Prince with the Numen Blast IMU. If you go back to the team fight, the question here is now, Onic Philippines is still lacking on damage, so they still have to wait on those finisher, for the finisher on those types of setup. It was a great setup, by the way, and Kekidut is actually playing immense on this.
I don't think they're going to find anything that time. Again, you know, as you were saying, they're lacking damage here, Chantel.
Yep.
But so far, every target that Kekidut chooses, he's been on point, right? And that's something that definitely Bren has to watch out for as the game progresses here and Onic Philippines starts to get those items in the damage department.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned earlier that the line of Onic Philippines, specifically the Claude, is really on the late game. So later on, when we see the damage of nets, that might be deadly here for Bren Esports. So knowing that all the crowd control skills for Kekidut and the rest of Onic Philippines is really on point.
Oh, speaking of being on point, Super Marco is the target here up top. I say how Onic Philippines is doing right now. Bren Esports is merely answering on how the pace is being set up most of the time.
Yeah, that's actually true. Now for Bren Esports, what's really nice for the team is, yes, there are synchronization of skills for Onic Philippines, but at the same time, they are fully aware as to why the lead is not really that high for Onic. So this is now the third objective. We have the IMU again for Super Prince on this Numenum Blast.
Okay. Now setup is present on Bren Esports. Now on the other hand, Magic and even damage to Onic Philippines really ready to show up. Turtle half HP, who's gonna get it?
Yeah, Bren gonna go ahead and just try to control this the best they can.
Ooh.
Ogwin actually the one to secure the turtle there. So there you go. They grab one. Now, Onic Philippines, though, even despite this gold lead, the little gold lead that Bren has, Onic Philippines is the one pulling the punches. You know, literally with Sensui here on this Paquito, but at the same time, setting the pace, like you mentioned earlier, OSX. And that's something they're still going to be going for, even if it's Ogwin. As he gets terrified, can he get away? There's the lineup. Not going to be able to find that Nuno Blast that was stolen by Super Prince.
It could be saved up for some few minutes ahead, but he wants to use it up top to secure a kill, but now Bren Esports could do a punish setup.
They're going to be looking for the punish here. Kekidut going to get caught out a little bit as the flicker out. There's the ultimate coming out from Super Marco, but still not enough damage even for Bren.
And after everything that has happened, there's still no casualty for both of our teams. It was close against Ogwe. It was close against the other players of Onic Philippines. Now, again, it is a battle of marksman in terms of the late game. If we look at the itemization, even the gold lead for the Claude and even Super Marco in this game, definitely the Claude will be on the lead because of the Avers. So you can see right now the controlled aggression for both of our teams, but they are really giving space for Super Marco.
Okay, they're going to be fighting for this top side. Nets barely gets away here. The tier 1 finally falls top side, a lot committed. So Bren now getting that first turret of the game. They're going to trade it. Sensui, though, taking the tier 2 bottom lane.
Okay, Onic Philippines sees the way on how to take down Bren slowly, but to go back on the items. That Grok or Ryota was rocking the Sea Halberd?
Yeah, actually, I mean, if it's really more the passive of the Grok. Actually, if you place in damage items, it actually converts into a defensive as well. So it's a mixture between damage and at the same time defense. So why he is viable on the XP lane because of the possible changes. So yeah, for Bren Esports, as of the moment, the lead is now at 7. So crowd control has been a headache for them and will still be.
Sensui, though, was hunting for a few. He got him to back off a little bit, but he's going to be in trouble here. Kakadut again goes in. It's Super Marco and Few that fall down. flaptzy now trying to get out of there. He's going to get blocked here. Still up for a little bit longer. Gets whittled away and falls. Now the onslaught coming out from Onic Philippines again. It's only Flap before he falls. It's a wipeout and a triple for Nets plus the Lord.
Tankiness is a might, and Onic Philippines, they have 3 initiators on this game. Actually, even add the damage here of Nets because of those setup plays. He was able to have those free hits, got the triple kill as well, and the lead skyrocketed for Onic Philippines on this game. After that, after the team fight, we'll see 3 core items already for Nets onto this game. With the corrosion side, added movement speed, so a bit difficult actually for Super Marco to lessen the gap.
Yep.
So Bren Esports right now, they really have to defend this Lord, but it's easier for them because they have the force, but at the same time, they have to look forward on those jumps, those silent rages from Kakadut.
I just gotta say, Kakadut is on point on how to make the perfect setup. We were talking about how to see Halberd was present inside of Onic Philippines in the hands of Ryota. Now we know it's always about the HP regen and life drain, because inside of Bren Esports, I only see 1 Dominance Ice and 1 Antique Cuirass. That's not enough to even to hold or be in the front line of Bren Esports once Onic Philippines goes for an attack.
Yeah, I like the way you put it, man. Kakadut has just been on point from minute number 1 up to this point. So, you know, at this moment, Bren has to be on the defense here. The question is, can they actually stop this? There's the setup once again. CC after CC being late on karltzy. He's going to have to go back, heal up at the base, but Bren holding on. Again, that was only the first Lord, right? The high ground defense is obviously here for Bren. But Onic Philippines, massive lead already, about 12 minutes in. Yeah,
very high for Onic Philippines. Now for Bren Esports, there's actually no one to really have that face check against Kakadut, because we all know for the elite, as much as possible, you need that better vision for you to set up a play. So maybe flaptzy could really find a way. We see a conceal actually.
Yeah, so speaking of finding a way, look!
Okay, they're still going for it. They're going to cut off here with that Guardian's Mirror. karltzy going to sweep forward. Still going to be alive. Appraiser's Wrath does come out. They're trying to get it out. But now karltzy is down, and it's Ogwin to follow. flaptzy going to be in trouble as well. Killing spree for Super Friends. Looking for another wipeout. Onic Philippines does it again.
What a nice setup play by Onic Philippines. They have the Grok, they have the Kufra, and they have the Damager. Or actually, the whole squad of Onic Philippines with the damage. No one is there for Bren Esports to defend.
Onic Philippines with a second wipeout of the game. They're going to take game number 1 in 13 minutes against the top seed Bren.
Thought about how they can prove themselves worthy onto the playoffs. Yeah, we're back in our normal day form, says Nets, without having deaths on that game. Onic Philippines just managed to dictate everything up against Bren Esports, who's on top seed in the playoffs.
Again,